Alright, we're getting rolling a little bit late today for a 25.5 mile day. We're leaving camp about 7:30 after filtering water and breaking down camp, eating breakfast. So hopefully we don't run into anything too technical today, so we can make it to camp before 8:30. Otherwise, that's what we're looking at. That'll give us a nice short day for the next day, and we'll show you what's going on then. We are 125 miles away from Pauling, New York, where we are going to meet Brown Cow. So we got to do 125 miles in 6 days, and one of those days is going to be a short day of only like 12 miles. So we'll get there, hopefully. Alright, we got up here, there's a big pavilion with benches, so stopped here for a couple minutes. It's a nice view out front. So, I'm gonna eat an apple and enjoy the view. Got a ton of these caterpillars all over the trees here. Not sure what they are, but I feel like they're probably causing some damage out here. There's so many of them. So it sounded like it was raining last night, but it was dry. So I'm wondering if the caterpillars are falling from the trees or if it's probably even caterpillar poop. It's kind of gross to think about, but I was just looking at my bag and I have little poop spots on it just from walking through this section. So I think it might have been caterpillar poop. I was looking at the two shelters. One was like 17.5 miles today. The other one was 25.5. So we were going to aim for the one at 25.5. But we took a break a while back at that pavilion, and I was just looking at Unionville, New York, which we passed through at about 21 miles today, and I wasn't going to stop for any food today just because we were going to try to get so far and try to get camp set up at a reasonable time. But I just checked the comments to see what we were missing out on with the food. And the pizzeria there allows camping either across the street or in the backyard. So that's just about the mileage we wanted to do today. It was 20.5 to 21 miles. And so it looks like we're going to go there and try to camp tonight. I don't tell you where it is, but they tell you where it's not. Out in front of the shelter. I'm guessing it's this trail here, or that just might be camping. I'm gonna have to look at the map. The blaze on the back of the shelter. Sometimes it's like Easter egg hunting. But they got them all in all the trees around here too, so wouldn't take you too long to figure out. Got the High Point State Park office or park office. Snickers bars are getting smaller. When the S curves around the edge of the candy bar, it's just a Knickers. It's the New Jersey High Point. So there was a blue blaze heading up to the High Point of New Jersey. And there's a monument up there. I think it's a war monument. Looked at the trail and it was super rocky, worse than the AT has been recently, and uphill. And I thought, will I regret not going to see the monument while I'm out on the trail? And then I thought, I would regret more not having pizza tonight because we took time to go climb to a monument. So we're gonna try to get to town and camp in front of a pizza place at a city park. Now this is walking. Reminds me of Southern Virginia. A little bit. Smells so good. They just mowed this not too long ago. Still mowed and still smells great. Not quite as freshly mowed, I don't think. Looks as bad as graffiti. Oh, the bugs are getting bad. It's getting to be evening. Dive bombing the eyeballs. I feel beat up. My feet hurt. My right foot feels broken. It's popping every step. Hopefully that'll go away overnight. Got like a mile and a half, 2 miles to Unionville, and then we gotta walk into town. and I'm just ready for bed. Oh, good. It's mowed up here. A swamp. So right up there on the hill, a bear was walking right towards us. And as soon as I said bear, goat saw him and he turned and ran. But he was walking straight at us until we locked eyes. Pretty cool. Saw another bear. All right, we are in Unionville, New York. It was not a bad walk from the trail over to here. So we're in the Unionville City Park. It said camping by permit only, but the Unionville city office was closed. Luckily there was another hiker that went to the general store and asked, and the general store here in town had permits for camping in the park. So we are camping in the park in Unionville. Went over and had pizza at Annabelle's Pizza. Well, actually had a calzone and a meatball sub, which was awesome. And now we're setting up camp. I'm gonna get to bed early and get on the road in the morning.